today's show is sponsored by DraftKings. Shout out to DraftKings. We know the top rated sports booking app in all of North America, baby. Safe, secure, and reliable. And we obviously know that they are an official partner of the NFL, and with Super Bowl 59 happening this weekend, you know you want to be involved, you know you want to tap into that thing, and the best way to do that is by getting active with the promo code for those that do indulge. All right, when you download the app, make that first bet of $5, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Use that promo code Moats on it one time for the culture, but at the same time, I understand you can get lost in that sauce. Might develop a gambling problem. For those that live in New York, you see the number to text. But for everybody else, the digits to dial are 1-800-GAMBLER. Why do I feel if Kyren Lacy beats his case before the draft, or if he beats his case before the draft and stuff, that he'll be a Steeler because of him falling in the draft? That is interesting. That boy 23. All right, let me give y'all some context because I'm sure just the name Kyren Lacy might not stand out to any or everybody. So Kyren Lacy, man, played at LSU. All right, wide receiver, was cooking. It was dog, right? I think this year, because he didn't play the full season, but prior to the season ended, had about 40, 50 catches, 600-700 yards, about 6-7 touchdowns. Like, he was balling. Like, he's a pretty good player, man. I ain't even gonna hold you on that. But was a little situation, not a little situation, big situation. And as the details come out, it's really weird, right? He randomly in the middle of the season announces that he's not going to be playing anymore. He's going to be, declared for the NFL draft. Couple days, later, we find out that 2 days prior to him declaring for the draft, he was a part of a situation where there was a car crash. A former Marine passed away in the car crash, and he was related to it. So from there, obviously, man, it becomes a big media ordeal, and they're like, hey, bro, this looks crazy. He ends up getting charged with, I think it was felony hit and run, and it was reckless driving as well. So up until that point, man, he obviously got arrested, mugshot, stuff like that, was out on bail. But recently, we hadn't heard anything up until, I believe it was, yesterday. He had his attorney put out a statement basically where he was, saying he was innocent, saying that the reports that initially came out aren't accurate, and there was a lot more, details that he was kind of laying out from his perspective, or at least the attorney was from his perspective, that did make the case look a little, just murky. Now, I'm not no lawyer, I'm not no judge, I'm staying away from that one, but that's that situation. So obviously, I know my stance. Anytime it's something like this where it's an active investigation, I believe in due process. Trust the process, man. If it does come out where he, was innocent and it wasn't everything that it was made out to be when it first initially dropped, then yeah, I think the kid does have a lot of talent. I think the kid could, be an asset to somebody's team. But if there's any way, shape, or form where he is responsible, if there's any way, shape, or form where he is liable, I think that's a tough sell for the Steelers, man. We know other teams will do it. We know other teams, they don't necessarily operate with the same morality, same level of morality or value and stuff like that the Steelers operate with, for better or worse. But I just don't think that they would want to draft him if we know, that this could be something that's legit. Now, we obviously saw the Jalen Carter situation a year ago and how that situation played out. So we'll obviously see how this situation plays out, man, with the due process. But that's an interesting one, that boy 23. That is interesting, man, because, yeah, up until this statement came out, everybody was pretty much like, yo, this dude's cooked. Don't even entertain it. But obviously now with the statement does make, people have to start to have little questions about the situation. So we shall see how that plays out, though, man.